ये दर्जन ये तोले मुझे सोने से यू स्लीपिंग ऑन मी हरदम parenthesis में ट्रैश ब्रैकेट है तेरा फिर भी आइडियाज है तेरे part of the problem I mean the only 9 that you ever got वो था CGPA और आज तेरी गिनती होती ETC में इनकी चाय लगती थोड़ी फीकी सी है तभी चॉकलेट बॉय को ले आया शुगर फ्री में फिर आ जाते गए मुर्दे उखाड़ने और मैं जैसे हैमलेट करूँ इनकी अस्थियों से बातें and yes I miss that skull जैसे ये लाइनें तेरे से को ताप के जाते I stick to my scheme तभी पॉलिसी वाले मेरे घर पे कम आते मैं highly proved to might be proved मैं highly proved to badly screwed and now I lie bar जैसे I'm the man on my क्या पे चालू phantom bar है सारे मेरे साथी और मैं गा भी हूँ सकता पापा तेरा दादा मैंने धनी सा तू चचता मैं फली सा तू लगता ये बातें जैसे असला मैं सिर्फ अटेंड करूँ functions और funerals अब तू decide कर क्या लगता तुझे सुंदर I feel up here with the quotes like a milkman ये बस करना चाहते मेरे kneecaps but I still stand to be छोटे घर से लेके बड़े सपने आका शहर की दहलीज पे छोड़ के अपने तोड़ के कसमें जैसे भूल गया तमीज में खुद को रखा पहले तो ये कहने लगे सेल्फिश पर क्या करूं चखी थोड़ी कामयाबी मैंने वो लगी लजीज है I'm just trying to mark my spot तो मिटाने लगे ये ग्रीन से Now I do the test of time I rest my case and I'm still breathing
Thank you, Vivek. Thank you so much. One more. Let's go, man.
Best for the last. चलो.
Best for the last.
चलो. मैंने जो 32 बार्स लिखा है वो उन्हीं पॉइंट्स को चेक मार्क करता है जो मेरे को फीडबैक मिला था मेरे फर्स्ट परफॉर्मेंस के बाद. आई एम 201% कॉन्फिडेंट के जो मैंने लिखा है इट विल पास थ्रू. बाबा लगे मेरा तरीका गलत है मेरे छोड़ थोड़ी जरा सा भी डर सारे मेरे कैरी किचन लगे मेरा कैली बरा लगे मेरा कैली पेटी खोलूं के सर या बनोने पैनिक होने सारे मेरे सैनिक होने मारी अब मैनी 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 के सब अगर ताकि करें इनसे कुछ तारी मेरे मेरा हुट भी अब जीतता है पर मैंने पता मैं शर्मा था कभी नहीं इस शहर में चमकती अमीरी मैं जोधपुर लैंड की है तो वो वरमाला लेके हाँ 10-12 खड़ी थी अगर मुझे से 100 साल में एक किक से 100 कर फोड़ दे इन लौंडों की देख के फटती जब मैं और तेरा चॉपर मार दे इन लौंडे तेरे दूर से बॉम्बे बेटा बहुत ऑफेंसिव है साली उन्होंने पूछने के कौन से पेन से और दाम के रोका के बढ़ते क्यों नहीं है ये जिंदगी 2 दिन की नहीं है पर मरा तो रिस्पॉन होगा नहीं अब बेटा ये कोचिंग की नहीं है मेरे गानों तक कोचिंग की नहीं है अले ले तू कोचिंग है एक्चुअली कैजुअली कैशुअली कैच मैंने क्या करी रैप में रैप करी तभी मैंने याद करी टैग करे बैक से स्टैप मेरी बैक करी शूट करे दूर से हम स्टेप करी एक बारी याद नहीं जेब मेरी खाली मेरी ट्रे करी बात करे डे भी नहीं मानी मेरी एक है राउंड एक के में जैसे मेरा रास्ता नहीं काटी है डर के हकारी बिल्ली कॉल मी किंग काय खेले बॉट टेकन ये फेल 5 बारी आजा दे दूं प्रोक लेसन I'll be honest, I can't pair with these nickies or ये rapper too possessive. इनको हो गया मुझसे obsession. 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 मैं खा लूँ करियर इनका off season.
भाई तुम साथ हो ना उधर इकट्ठे हो जाओ और सारे स्क्वाड बॉस इधर आ जाओगे अकेला नहीं होना
होगा तो ये मुझसे भी नहीं क्रेजी कर दिया सब क्रेजी कर दिया
पहले मैं बता देता हूँ
क्रेजी कमबैक कर रहा है ऑलमोस्ट
प्लीज
ये उसमें कम ऑफ
Yes, yes, वो तो हाँ भाई पर हो जाएगा कोई
देख ले। थैंक यू, मुझे जानकर खुशी हुई कि हम सारे ही सेम पेज पर हैं।
Yeah.
ओके, डैम, भारी चीज है, उधराना पड़ेगा। इजी नहीं था, बिल्कुल भी इजी नहीं था। गुड थिंग इज ऑल ऑफ यू ऑल स्टेप्ड अप योर गेम। हाउ डू आई से इट मैन, सात में से कोई दो आगे जाएंगे और वो दो हसलर्स जो आगे जाएंगे वो अपनी आर्ट की वजह से आगे जाएंगे। ये कॉल था, एक चैलेंज था, how you pushed your limits and how you answered that call. बोलते हो मेरे को मुझे इतना खुद के लिए नर्वस नहीं फील होता जितना बाकी के लिए होता है। बट वो दो हसलर्स जो आगे जाएंगे out of you 7, Kai and Anushka. Squads. I think ये opportunity मैं तुम दोनों को देना चाहता हूँ। Axie, Para, if you want to discuss, you can discuss.
मुझे तो पता है वैसे।
तो मेरे को भी नहीं पता है।
मुझे पता है, हम दोनों को ही पता है मुझे।
I think मुझे पता है कि मुझे भी पता है कि
सबको
तुम
पता है,
दोनों
सबको
को
पता है। मैं एक चीज बोलना चाहती हूँ कि अनुष्का, पूरे अभी तक जितने भी कंटेस्टेंट्स ने आउट ऑफ 21 परफॉर्म किया है, आपकी परफॉर्मेंस में पहली बार मेरे को गूज़बम्स आए, बिकॉज जितनी डेप्थ से आपने लिखा ना, मेरे को अंदर तक फील हुआ है। आई फील इमोशनल। आपने बहुत पोटेंशियल है एंड इंडिया को डेफिनेटली आप जैसे एक फीमेल रैपर की जरूरत है। आई एम सो प्राउड ऑफ यू। थैंक यू सो मच। यू आर अल्फा, क्वीन अल्फा। ये सब हो रहा है इंडिया में, शांति है, नस्ल कला खून में है इंडिया के।
इसीलिए अनुष्का हम आपको भेजते हैं पैरा को।
नहीं नहीं, तो कोई डिस्कशन ही नहीं है, टेस्ट कर दूंगी मैं।
दोस्तों हसन भाई को मिल चुके हैं हमारे टॉप 60। मेक सम नॉइज। Axie Alphas, Wild Stone Square Lamadas, Tic Tac Para Troopers and Guns Pride India Brothers. तो भाइयों और बहनों, सॉरी ब्रदर्स एंड होम गर्ल्स, कीप वाचिंग हसल 5, अपना होम ग्राउंड ऑन जियो स्टार एंड एमटीवी, क्योंकि अगले हफ्ते शुरू होगा। वेट पाशा भाई, अगले हफ्ते का ब्रीफ तो मुझे मिलेगी।
अगले हफ्ते से होगा स्क्वाड वर्सेस स्क्वाड। Ladies and gentlemen, मेरा मतलब है home girls and home boys, for the first time on Hustle. Get ready for Squad Wars! Get ready for Squad Wars!
हमारी तरफ से अल्फा ऑडिशन।
काफियों की जीत में बनने वाला है अड़चन। बीपी बढ़ाने आ रहा है सबकी, मेरा धड़कन।
कमाई रोटी से तो रोज होती है, जो रोटी बेची ना उसकी कीमत अनमोल होती है। शायद से दुनिया भी बनाई किसी, तभी दुनिया भी रोटी के जैसे गोल होती है।
एक रोटी पे गाना गुरदास मान साहब ने गाया था, और एक ये, एटलीस्ट ये गाना तो मैं सेम पे टेस्ट लाइट उससे थोड़ा ऊपर ही होगा। It's probably one of the best performances on Hustle all the season. अभी बिल्कुल कट थ्रोट है. It's not gonna be easy from here. और मैं आपको बता दूं, आज से ही एलिमिनेशन शुरू.
What role you're trying to do, and I can't imagine Crocombe comes into this game going, we're going to go bowl 5 right at the end.
Yeah, Hugh, it's never going to look good when you're chasing form, and London Spirit are chasing with their tail. It changes like that, and it doesn't necessarily look as slick as it should be, because you don't have the points on the scoreboard, but even if they did, and all that in hand, it's hard enough without giving mixed messages. So you have to wholeheartedly throw yourself into that role once you have the clarity and transparency. But I'd agree with Brody, perhaps was alluding that good.
Let's be honest, we're at the bottom of the table. There's a bottom of the table pressure. There's a lot to play for in terms of pride and confidence and what you start to look at for next year. But when you see the London Spirit doing that, does that maybe give the Birmingham Phoenix a bit of an upper hand? Because they're going, wow, they're feeling the pitch.
Not necessarily. I think you just play what's in front of you. I think the Phoenix did that pretty well tonight. Yeah, I think that's probably above average totals. Or Dixon talked about, it wasn't an easy surface to hit the ball on. So to go and get 162, Joe Clark played nicely, Dixon played nicely. The only thing again, when you talk about roles of players, look at Dominic Ferreira, unbelievable striker for the ball. I would be saying I want him facing 20 balls, 25 balls, not 5 or 6 at the back end. So it's just utilising your key players in the right way. We're still finding the best way to do that in the 100, and the teams at the top of the table are doing it better than these two.
They certainly are. Let's talk about Joe Clark. You mentioned it just there. He was brilliant with the bats. Took a little bit to get in, but once he got going, he was away on a surface that's often talked about being tricky.
Yeah, Hugh, I think it's a very typical Lord's innings. You know, the sun's been out all day, it's good to bat, but it's not necessarily easy to start or easy to find boundaries. You do need to take calculated gambles early in your innings in order to try and get away. But there are very few players that come to Lords or indeed play in the London Spirit that can go out there and smack the ball from ball one. So Joe Clark was impressive, albeit a sluggish start. You will take that score because it's an integral part of setting a total here at Lords, because you can, when he is struggling in that early phase, you can easily lose 2 wickets or 3 wickets and be way behind the game. So I think it's a good score. I think London Spirit are going to have to play very, very well in order to chase it down.
Yeah, let's talk about that score and how they go about chasing it down. What would be the approach now? Does the sun going down help them a little bit, or is it more right off with that sun coming across the ground like that?
Good question. I looked at the dark Thursday night, and my London definitely looked on a little bit under the lights. And the rather than some very like a real fine I've not seen that many batters this year find the middle of the bat with the blue sky out. So that will be what the Spirit will be saying. Like, the pitch might get better, stay in the game as long as you can. If you have an in-batter in at the end, you can cause some real damage with a short boundary just over our backs. And you saw the right-handers particularly step across, targeting there. So it's gettable, but you'll need one of your top four to score runs.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's the same thing. London Spirit can lose the power play and lose the game. It's so important just to stay in the game for as long as you can. So 50 balls into the game, 3-4 down, and the run rate doesn't skyrocket.
All right, boys, I want to thank you so much. It is almost time now for the reply. London Spirit for the final time at home, their home ground of Lords, chasing 162. Let's go to our commentators now. Nasser Hussain, Stuart Ward.
Bottom of the table clash. 1 point apiece. Last time we will see the Spirit at home. Maybe they can finish off with a win, but Donovan Ferreira and his team will hope to get back to Birmingham with a win. Both sides just short of confidence. 160 was chased down here just a few days ago by My London. It was a feisty affair in the end with Tom Curran getting My London over the line in the London derby. Can London Spirit do the same against the Birmingham Phoenix? Two hard hitters of the ball, Pretorius and Bairstow. Decent pitch, it just seemed around a little bit with the new ball, as it should. Lights are on, so maybe it will skid on. Quite a few empty seats at Lords here this evening. But it's a nice time to watch. Cooler. The heat wave coming this week, going to be a scorching hot midweek. Pretorius, who gives it a right belt, doesn't he? Picks his bat up and hits it in unusual areas, likes to flick it over square leg. They'll need a good power play. Countdown done. First thing we notice is that Laurie Evans has got the gloves on. Joe Clark has been keeping wicket. I think he's got a bit of a muscle strain. So no Joe Clark, Laurie Evans with the gloves on. Saqib Mahmood it's going to be with the first ball from the nursery end. Skiddy, slingy action, quick. Mahmood's been expensive in the power play this season. Can he put that right at Lords? In the air, hasn't been time, could be taken. Now it goes all the way. Didn't quite position himself there. I think it's Dixon out there.
Well, it looked like a simple catch when the ball was in the air. The ball has gone for six. Johnny Bairstow, ball just sticks in the pitch a bit, so he checks his shot, top edge. Yeah, should be taking that. I think he just didn't get far enough across the line of the ball, get the hands high. Bairstow thought he was in trouble here.
This time, it through mid-wicket, hit in the air, but he finds the gap. They're going to go after this power play.
He has been struggling, Johnny Bairstow, and it looks like he's decided to go into fifth gear straight away. Sixth first ball for the second, not up the middle of the bat. He's decided he's got to try and bully this ball around in the power play with only two fielders out. Backward point behind square, deep square leg behind square. Plenty of gaps for Johnny.
Tried to overhit it, that bottom hand takes over with Johnny Bairstow sometimes. It has done there, and his middle stump has been knocked out the ground.
Looks a predetermined plan from Bairstow, just to keep going, keep trying to hit boundaries. Plenty of gaps in the field and a big gap between bat and pad. Inside edge onto the middle. Good night.
Yeah, your strength can be your weakness. The reason Johnny Bairstow has been such a strong white ball player is because of that bottom hand, but it just turned and he dragged it onto his stumps. 152 needed, 96 left.
Kebabs for the opening, biryani in the middle order, and dessert for the diligence. I ordered from Swiggy on JioStar. My playing 11 is all set. On JioStar, click here. Order your food, grab exciting discounts without missing a call. Match on job.
What's up? Instamart is now on Jio Hotstar.
While watching, you can do shopping. This is Jio shopping.
Misfield goes right underneath cover point.
Yeah, Jordan Thompson hasn't impressed. The keeper moved there. Nice shot. Great back bit of fielding. Maybe just skidded off the square a little bit. Livingston won't mind. Off the mark of the boundary.
An expensive 5, but a wicket in there, 15 from it. Tom Howell knows this ground well. With a shape, an edge between slip and a short third all the way to the boundary.
Definite swing. Sometimes swing creates width. If you don't get it right, yes, it's an edge from Livingston, but with that sort of width and that length, he hopes to hit that for 4. You won't mind where it goes. Encouragement for Howell, though, if he can control that swing, hit the right length, could bring the outside edge into play. That's why the slip's there.
Yeah, you may want to move Usman Tariq as well. I reckon he's in a catching position there at short third. You may want a better fielder there, better mover. He's in the firing line if it continues to swing. Not for the left-hander, that'll be swinging in. Correction. way down the leg side. Little tickle, he's smiling now. Just the ribs, a rib tickler.
It looks like the London Spirit trying to go after this power play, though. Get ahead of the run rate, find the boundary when the fielders aren't protecting it.
Up and over, didn't sound brilliant after that, but he's got such good bat speed, it's good enough. 137 needed from 90.
The match is getting really interesting. So are the deals on JioStar. So why wait? On JioStar, click here. Order your food. Grab exciting discounts without missing a single ball. Match on? Punch on.
Don't just watch, now watch and shop too. Get your match time snacks and munchies with an extra 50 rupees off. Click here to order on Instamart. Only on Jio Hotstar. Match on, shop on.
There for the 16 over the Phoenix. There is Joe Clark, played really nicely. He's got a little muscle strain, so he's staying off the field. Change of ends for Mahmood. Short arm jab. Pretorius is a real strong, hard hitter of a cricket ball.
Easy as you like. Mahmood just trying to wobble the ball across him. There is a slip in play, but that width, Torres can either go through the offside or it's short enough but not quick enough. But he can just get it where he wants. Wonderful shot. Got some talent. Also, if you get full on him, you get full and leg stump, he's got this wonderful clip over square leg.
There's a little back twirl there, actually, somewhere between Alex Stewart and Sanath Jayasuriya. Goes down late, looks at you, he twirls his bat. And that's Sanath Jayasuriya, the great Sri Lankan left-handed opening bat. Just to tap away a thigh pad. A little fidget. There he goes, fidgeting, waving. Tap of a pad, another little fidget, and there'll be a couple of twirls. Now he's ready. Gets rhythm from all that. There's a purpose to everything he does with that little pre-shot routine. Just get rhythm in your hands.
For a young batter, what is he, 20 years old, no obvious weakness. Nothing there that you think, okay, we'll hold there and shut it down. Plays well through the offside, he picks up through the leg side, plays a short ball well. Got a pre-ball routine that you talk through so well. Now plays spin nicely. I wonder if spins the play. Maybe some off spin to him in the power play.
I like it actually, the way he moves around. I don't want to be too static as a batter. Someone a completely different end of Joe Root, much more of a touch player. But Joe always talks about how he gets rhythm from his hands, not so much his triggers with his feet, but just the way he moves his hands. And he is certainly not static at the crease. Beautiful cover drive on the up. Excellent from Pretorius. 125 needed from 85.
Classical cover drive, wonderfully timed, no fielder moves. Picked the gap, crucially, and appreciated by the home crowd as well. Phoenix will have to get him out pretty quickly, looks in good form. 14 from just 7, found the boundary 3 times. 15 balls in. Phoenix was just 16 for 1. Joe Clark got moving a bit after that. Spirit well placed.
Well, Stuart Broad said we may have to get some spin on, and obviously Ferreira knows. South Africa against South Africa. I think spin against Pretorius. Problem is the other end you have Livingston, who's a good hitter of spin.
Yeah, Livingston will fancy part-time off-spin down the slope, no boundary. It's big enough for Liam Livingston. If he decides to go, and he might do, 13 from 5, he'll know Ferreira's not bowling the power play this season.
Well, the pod could well be in danger here. Deep mid-wicket could go sailing over the pod. Or it could be just chipped to short mid-wicket. I think he was expecting a big hit. He was on his heels on the edge of the circle, Ryan Ahmed. Today we've seen a bit of bounce for the spinner. Alana King and Charlie Dean did it in the women's game earlier. Definitely a little bit of bounce there. Crosses stumps. Fielding is good. 80 balls left, 121 needed.
Good play from the skipper. Bring himself into the attack. 5 balls, 4 runs. Slowly changes it about a bit. Mahmood bowled 10 balls for 20.
Kebabs for the opening, biryani in the middle order, and dessert for the televisions. My ordering from Swiggy on JioStar. My playing 11 is all set. On JioStar, click here. Order your food, grab exciting discounts without missing a single box. Match on, munch on.
What's happening?
Instamart is now on Jio Hotstar.
While watching, you can do shopping. This is chart hopping.
Instamart is now on Jio Hotstar. Match on, shop on.
Never thought this bandage would make a comeback.
Jordan Thompson from the nursery end. That's that pick-up shot that's straight to the fielder, gone. Staring his bat handle, felt like his glove just slipped, so he lost control. Feels like a
Soft dismissal, really. The quality of player, yeah, that bottom hand just slips off. Credit to the Phoenix, fielder in the right place. Entertaining knock from Pretorius. Comes to an end. Just 16 from 10 balls, but some eye-catching shots. 120 runs needed.
The match is getting really interesting. So are the deals on Jio Star. So why wait? On Jio Star, click here. Order your food. Grab exciting discounts without missing a single ball. Match on, munch on.
Don't just watch, now watch and shop too. Get your match time snacks and munchies with an extra 50 rupees off. Click here to order on Instamart. Only on Jio Hotstar. Match on, shop on.
Cut hard, all the way to the boundary. 75 balls left, 115 needed. Livingston off to a good start. Was Pretorius and Bairstow. 2 wickets to 415 required from 75. Rehan Ahmed. We talked in the first innings when Phoenix were batting. Nasser mentioned it, how tough it is with that short side for a leg spinner to be bowling from the nursery end. Expect him to keep going wider. Oh dear, no. Got to give him some leeway, sir.
Just watch that blue line. That's the guide line for the umpires. Now he's moved well across. So the blue line moves the same amount he moves.
That one's wide, Goffey. Would be quick and outside the line of off stump. Imagine Ahmed. Stumps won't come into play. It's a behind point, little misfield. In the end, good work. Weatherly.
Just think the patterns have been very similar for the women's game. It's hard to get going and going first. So there was runs on offer towards the end. You know, good spirits. They'll be very happy with the start. They'll go back in the chase as much as they possibly can. They're well ahead of where Birmingham Phoenix was.
Don't get him towards the actual field. He wants 12 out there. You're going to capture a point. Ah, beautiful. You're going to go wide, you're going to go full. I'll hit you all the way over extra cover. That is what Liam Livingston has just done. I might just check this to see whether it's gone all the way. Signal from the deep was 6. So clearly not a lot of trust. Should have been trust, because it was 6. So 70 balls remaining, 103 needed.
What's happening?
Instamart is now on Jio Hotstar.
While watching, you can do shopping. This is jaw-dropping.
Instamart is now on Jio Hotstar. Match on, shop on.
Never thought this bandage would make a comeback.
Manchester ride the winning momentum. Sunrisers leads won't back down. Who comes out on top? Each ball an event. Manchester Super.
Usman Tariq. Economy's been good. Missed it 2 for 15. Oh my goodness. And Laurie Evans has not done a lot of keeping this tournament so far. He has gone absolutely nowhere and no idea where that was.
I don't think Brevis had very much idea either. Big swing by Brevis. Low is Eddie starts facing Tariq. So you've got that low arm action spinner as well, of course. Yep, absolutely no idea.
You can laugh about it and smile, but at the end of the day, you want a keeper that has seen him before. The toe end of that time can't catch up with it either, Brevis. Those little things at the stage of the game can change it. Buys, 4 buys.
Jonathan Pereira standing right next to the non-striker on the inside of him.
It's been a lorry.
Jonathan Pereira playing a few mind games with the young South African. He knows that very well, of course. It's working right now.
Even difficult to get away, Dari. I'm not sure if you're hearing Laurie Evans, but this is gold. This is gold. You can just hear him through the stump line. Don't you take that one. Luckily he didn't miss the bat, Laurie, I think. That's an excellent 5 to start from Tariq, just the 2 runs coming from it. 65 remaining, 97 needed.
He used a few options already. It's a little expensive to keep my mood up front. Tariq nice and quiet. Now, where do they go from here? It's been a very interesting 100 for Ahmed. Batting up the order didn't really work out for him. He was pushed down the order today. Hasn't done enough with the ball, maybe.
No look and Miles. Phenomenal. Hasn't been taken up there as well. Yeah, maybe. That is a long way down the ground. Brilliant strike from Brevis.
He was player of the tournament for the Under-19 World Cup in 2022, and he already showed the signs that we see of him today, this kind of talent. So the claim is known for a long time, and that is a serious catch up there as well.
It's not the time for Rahaman to go searching for wickets. There's no need to float that ball up there. This one's just bowled a brilliant five. Just bowl it quick into the surface and make the batter look to go like that. Hit hard, straight down the ground. Tower again from Revis.
Dylan Revis is ready to hit this pretty hard, straight down the ground. Just walking back. Beautiful weight transfer through it as well. We're enjoying this at the moment. Man on it now under real pressure.
Should find the boundary right, a little less field. There'll only be one. 60 balls remaining, 86 required.
The match is getting really interesting. So are the deals on Jio Star. So why wait? On Jio Star, click here. Order your food. Grab exciting discounts without missing a single ball. Match on? Match on.
Don't just watch, now watch and shop too. Get your match time snacks and munchies with an extra 50 rupees off. Click here to order on Instamart. Only on Jio Hotstar. Match on, shop on.
60 balls remaining, 86 required. I'll come back. Start, chase deep to the big side, so they'll pinch a couple. Tariq was so hard to get away this one, Tariq. It looks like they can't afford to let the game get too far away from them before they bowl them again. I wonder if they're just looking for a wicket and then the new batter.
It was pretty obvious that Dylan Revis was just struggling against them. Just wandered in. Maybe they go back to, as you said, not let it go too far. Especially if Revis gets himself in set, a real proper measure on the surface. He just might lose that little advantage that he's got over him at the moment.
Playing away, which the cover chase for Weatherly, he won't get there. Did run a bit quicker, he might have almost got there. He could pull out of the chase quite early.
Yes, he didn't quite get home there. It was just enough into a gap really more than anything else. Just sliced it.
Let's hit him in the ribs, I think. Maybe the arm, was it? Shaking that arm, elbow.
Really move it deep in his crease. Hits him on the arm. Hurt. Said he's fine. Oh, hurt.
Up again to finish. Single, but 8 runs pretty comfortably from that 5, with 55 to go, 78 needed.
Yeah, really mixing up his pace. Then we got 60 miles per hour. That was the one that ended up going for 4. And the quicker one that hit him on the arm was 81. Last one 67. I don't think that Ellington quite picked it up. A nice mix up on pace.
Thompson again. Oh, it's gone. That has sailed. Boy, how quickly onto that. Serious power from Devon Brevis.
I think he may well have enjoyed that. Big smile on his face. Just a slight bit of movement in order to get the line right. And open up that left side, almost 100 metres. So a massive 6 from Raza the other night. Just about challenging that distance as well.
New ball required. Did that go out over the grandstand or? Over the roof. Wow. He knew it straight away. Right, we have a replacement ball. Jordan Thompson will continue. Power, this time through the offside, short and wide and put away.
Talk about boundary hitters in the game. Devon Brevis is certainly a boundary hitter. Just look over his T20 career. 140 innings, 224s he's hit, and 263 sixes. That's unbelievable. 140 innings. He's certainly a boundary hitter.
Oh, wow. Timed it well enough or not? Maybe not on that occasion. Couple, but this little partnership now 52 off 25, changing the game truly in favour of the London Spirit.
He's been through a sort of a weird stage in his career. Really, it's quite magnificent right at the start. Broke into a few sides early on. It's very good for the under-19s, but then just went through a very quiet patch. But things didn't quite work out for him. Had time in America, time at the IPL as well.
Speaking of time, wonderful timing again from Brevis. Yes, it's some serious hitting. And Thompson is on the receiving end.
Well, after what was a quiet period for him in his career, he's just starting to find his feet again in the last few months. Went through some tough times at the SA20 with his team. Came out on top, but hit 100 in the final. Was in a losing cause, but made 100. And that's six number 264 in his T20 career.
I think the leeway given because of the talent he showed at such a young age. Really just starting to show that talent was there for all to see. 50 balls left, so halfway through, they only need 60 now. The London Spirit have lost just the 2 wickets. This partnership continues very, very well. 60 from 28. And we will now discuss some strategy.
challenge on here.
Oh, the match is getting really interesting. So are the digital Geo Star. So why wait? On Geo Star, click here. Order your food. Grab exciting discounts without missing a single ball. Match on charge.
Don't just watch, now watch and shop too. Get your match time snacks and munchies with an extra 50 rupees off. Click here to order on Instamart. Only on Jio Hotstar. Match on, shop on.
Geelong. Pulled away. Oh, just over. The deep square fielder has gone all the way for 6, but for a moment, Liam Livingston was worried.
Well, he hit it flat. Straight out the middle. But it's so flat he thought he'd just found deep square leg. Just flicked it round the corner with his power. Takes it over the boundary's edge.
Yeah, just hard in his mouth for a second. Timed it well enough. Two was the call. Misfield. Oh, there could be a big noise on the wrong end. Absolute carnage here. Devo Brevis failed to touch in at the striker's end. Went to turn for 2. Would have been 1 short. Have a look at this, Brody.
Well, what could go wrong went wrong here. Brevis said no, went back, came Livingston, and then Thompson's thrown it completely the wrong end after a fumble.
Carnage. Oh, the sound off the bat tells you everything you need to know.
Well, if there's a bowler, Liam Livingston would fancy whacking to all parts. I reckon Mitcho might be it. 104 metres, 69 miles an hour. Easy as you like.
Yeah, smiles all round. Livingston now moves to 47, 4 metres, in a couple of big ones at this ground in the last couple of games. Secunda Raza, similar distance, nearly took part of the time out, hitting down the slope. And you're on Devo Brevis. Stuck one in Paul McCartney's back garden, I reckon. It went over the grandstand. Brody, 7 bowlers. Similar story to the London Spirit, just lack of clarity.
Well, the thing that stands out there, Terry, 5 balls, 2 runs, have a break, son. Don't really understand that whatsoever.
Yeah, well, it's almost not working coming back in. Game was on the line. He brought him into the attack, then took him back out. One of your best players needs to be back in the game. Now the wicket from Owen. And Livingston fancies it. He wants to get back on strike and does.
There's no way he wasn't coming back for 2 there. 49 from 20, licking his lips.
Yeah, he's coming. He'll catch his breath. Slowly work back into the crease and get set up. Watch this. He's loading up in his trigger to Owen, who's coming around the wicket on the angle, encouraging him to take on a big shot down the slope. Loads up and gets it straight to mid-off. Well, that'll bring up a fine half-century for the London Spirit captain. His 7th in the 102nd this season. Just 21 deliveries. fastest 50 in the men's 100 at Lords, with 21 deliveries for Livingston, equaling Sam Curran. Well, Stuart Broad, a little bit late, but the big fella's arrived. What do you make of the headband, fellow headband warrior? Keeping the hair out of his eyes, or a bit of style in there?
Magical bit of work. He's their best bowler. 5 balls for 2 runs. They should all get headbands on.
Bowler. History's been very hard to pick. Incredibly effective. Oh, that's hit hard. Real hard. I'm sure Tariq had much to do, but take evasive action.
Yeah, was it a chance? But I think he actually got out of the way a bit. Nope, don't fancy that. I mean, I don't know what to say about that.
Just guiding traffic. Yeah, beauty. Just varies his release point and angle of the arm. Ian Livingston. I think it might have been a carom ball or a leg. Quite sure. Oh, he could googly.
Well, one thing was the Phoenix throw one away. You can quite clearly see he's their most dangerous bowler. So why on earth would he have only bowled 8 balls after 58 balls of the innings? It's the ball that spins away.
Yeah, quite difficult to pick, and even if you do, it's another thing playing it. Slower, more orthodox this time from Tariq. Yeah, it's inexplicable, Brody. I'm not quite sure the reasons behind it, because if you're trying to win the game and get your best players up against the opposition best players, Tariq is front and centre for the Birmingham Phoenix. Well, if that hasn't hit anything, it might be very close. Possibly 2 noises. Yeah, he's at edge. Jonathan Pereira. Not interested. 40 runs needed, 40 balls remaining.
What's happening?
It's a jaw-dropping moment, sir.
What?
Sir, Instamart is now on Jio Hotstar.
Me while watching. You can do shopping. This is jaw-dropping. Order a bandage for me as well.
Size, sir?
Jumbo.
Instamart is now on Jio Hotstar with Match On, Shop On.
Never thought this bandage would make a comeback.
Well, Liam Livingston, inside edge on that delivery. Otherwise, it would have been real tight. In the contest as ever, Liam Livingston. In the game, he had a few words to say to Tariq, as he did when playing My London and Nicholas Turan and Tom Curran. Quite aimed that well for the London Spirit. So just 40 runs needed now, a run a ball. Take the London Spirit to a victory at home, something they have found very difficult this season. Also never beaten Birmingham Phoenix. Sakim Mahmood can't quite find his line or length this evening. Why then concedes 4.
Yeah, you'll take those all day long. The right-handed batter, Lord's bowler from the nursery end, short wide, short third in, back the point in, even off the toe end, hit that where you want. You know, unimpressive bowling performance from the Phoenix so far.
That single takes Brevis to his 100th score today. Well, we've seen some mighty blows this evening. So much power on offer in the game. Paul Brevis and Liam Livingston have produced some of their best and biggest this evening. Deep in his crease, Livingston, he is looking to finish this in a hurry.
Well, these two have looked a class above Brevis and Livingston today. Feel like they can hit it where they want. Middle, in the circle, a step across, and hit it exactly there. Phoenix are just in that phase where there seems to be no plan. Wherever the field is, they're bowling in the slot.
Deep again. Oh, and gets lucky on this occasion. Liam Livingston, he wanted it, it was in the slot. The result will be 4. He really is looking to target Saqib Mahmood now. Yeah, deep in the crease, coming across, looking to go square on the leg side. And gets really lucky.
Deserves that bit of luck this evening. 59 from 26. Came out with a lot of intent. Swung hard early. Spirit clearly were trying to make use of the power play, realising this Phoenix bowling unit lacks quality. Put them under pressure and they've got nowhere to go.
Well, another wide, second off the over, under real pressure now. Mahmood 15 off the 4 deliveries. Which in fact has been 6 with the 2 wides. Really could be a huge over here. If Livingston looks again to target that shorter side. Interesting field, Brody, with mid-on, 45, third and cover. Not quite sure where he's committing to. Is it wide and full, wide and length, or straight? Well, goes wide and finishes with a dot. 25 runs needed, 35 balls. Well, just 25 runs needed from 35 deliveries. Andy Flower earlier on, speaking to him at the top of the show, was disappointed with how the campaign has gone this year, to say the least. Really wanted to put a show on for the home fans, and playing for pride at this stage, and to produce something close to their best. And you'd say, Stuart Broad, with the bat, the London Spirit have been as close to their best as we've seen them in this year's tournament.
Absolutely no doubt. Brilliant partnership. 96 from 44, found the middle of the bat. Put the bowlers under pressure, but there's no doubt this is the weakest bowling talent they've faced. It really is a Phoenix team at the end of the tournament, bottom of the table, giving opportunities out.
Changing field again. More concentrated on the offside. Third goes wider. Square point in the ring.
not quite timed. One.
Leg side again. 6 again from Livingston. Really get the sense that he's enjoying things out there in the middle with Brevis.
Peter Swerve back of the left, able to hold his position, powering over the boundary, cruising.
Well high and not timed. Long off coming around. Taken. Good catch in the deep. Sean Dixon running around. Not easy with a bit of wind in the air as well. Liam Livingston has produced one of the best in this year's tournament. And he's done it in front of his home fans this evening. They will appreciate it. Over to you, Nathan Dooley.
Yeah, damage done by Liam Livingston. Excellent partnership with Demar Brevis. Seriously hard hitting. Just 17 needed as the skipper walks off.
The match is getting really interesting. So are the deals on JioStar. So why wait? On JioStar, click here. Order your food. Grab exciting discounts without missing a single ball. Match on, match on.
What's happening?
Instamart is now on Jio Hotstar.
While watching, you can do shopping. This is jaw dropping.
Instamart is now on Jio Hotstar. My job, shop on.
Never thought this bandage would make a comeback.
A lot of arm waving, a lot of fielders moving in different directions. Pulled, timed nicely. Cole starts with a boundary. 13 needed from 30 deliveries.
What's happening?
It's a jaw-dropping moment, sir.
What?
Sir, Instamart is now on Jio Hotstar.
You mean while watching, you can do shopping? This is jaw dropping. Order a bandage for me as well.
Size, sir?
Jumbo.
Instamart is now on Jio Hotstar. My job, shop on.
Never thought this bandage would make a comeback.
The biggest deal for every match. Click here on Jio Hotstar and order your favorite food from Swiggy at just ₹9. Match on.
10 balls for 5 runs, and he comes back on now with the game pretty much done.
It's unfathomable. NASA. I don't get it. His first 5 went for just 2. At that stage, they needed to make a breakthrough or to create a little bit of pressure. He went out of the attack straight after that 5. The only bowler that they have looked like really struggling against. Just had to bowl 10 on the trot and see if he could get a wicket, create some pressure at the time. And they still needed 65, 70 to win.
He's someone that's quite happy that he's not bowled 20 balls. Not picking him. All right, Symbols.
It's tough for the batter, but it's also tough. Joe Clark's kept all season. He's probably got a bit more of a read now on this Montaro than he had at the start of the season. So it's not easy. You just don't know.
Short. And that's been hit hard. It's been punished. 2 boundaries now for Coles. Single figures required, just 7 from 25.
Yeah, it was the quicker one. Goes from 49 mile an hour up to 64 mile an hour. And enough room to cut that away. Now he's asking us one, Tariq, to bowl 10 in a row when it's just far too late.
Slower. Really round arm now. So we chat to him right at the start of the tournament at Edgbaston about his variations and where that arm can and can't be. That was about as low as it can get or should get.
One that goes away, a little carom ball type one that he folds really low. Brilliant skills.
One hit away, will Brevis try and finish it in style. He's setting himself nicely there. Short belted to long off.
Himself no harm today, Montaro. A game where most bowlers have gone around the park. He's going at 3.4 of his 5. He's got 1 ball remaining. Even if it did go out of the park, it's still a terrific bowling performance.
Tariq is done. Should have been done earlier. 20 balls for just 13 when there's been carnage all around. 5 needed from 20.
Kebabs for the opening, biryani in the middle order, and dessert for the tables. My ordering from Swiggy on JioStar. My playing 11 is all set. On JioStar, click here. Order your food, grab exciting discounts without missing a single one. Match on, munch on.
Don't just watch, now watch and shop too. Get your snacks and munchies with an extra 50 rupees. Click here to order on Instamart. Only on